Hi Flosstube, welcome back. I am Lindsay and this is my second Flosstube update. I did one about a month ago and I think I'm going to do these about once a month. I don't really have enough time to stitch every week or enough time to really do updates more often than that to really show you any kind of good progress. So that's kind of why I decided on 1 month. Leave me a comment down below and let me know if you think that's too often, not often enough, you want to see more updates. Just leave me a comment down below and let me know. I've gotten a lot of really sweet comments from a lot of you guys from Flosstube and from Stitch Mania on my Instagram at dishwaterdreams. I've been posting updates of things as I've been working on them. I'm not doing the 365 days of cross stitch because I just don't necessarily have time to stitch every day, and sometimes I'll think I have time to stitch and I'll do like 2 stitches and that's all I can do. So we do have 4 kids, 5 cats, and we're in the middle of a home remodel, plus I have a full-time job writing the newspaper for my town, and so my hours are irregular and sometimes very, very long. So sometimes I just don't have the opportunity. But I'm going to start off and show you guys the 2 new starts that I had since my last update, and I'm going to start with the project that I'm really focusing pretty hard on because I have a designated spot for it when it's done. I picked this up at my local cross stitch store and it's by Sampler Cove and it is the Kaleidoscope Flower. And I really liked this because of all of the variegation of the colors, but I wasn't really too keen on the gold. So, excuse me. So I picked a different color palette. I originally had looked for a black with like a white floss to go on it, but I didn't really find a white floss that really had the variegation that I was looking for. It was really kind of all pretty bland as far as variegation goes. So I ended up picking a white linen fabric. It's just a 28 count even weave, and the Weeks dye works in coal. I'm about half done with it. So that is where I am. I've really just been stitching on this since I got it because I want to put this in my newly remodeled bathroom. It has light gray walls, white trim, a white sink, a black vanity, black mirror, and it has like silver accents, black shelves, black door. So I thought the black and white would look really great, and Ryan's going to build me a black frame that will match with the rest of the woodworking that he did in the bathroom. And I will be doing a tour of the bathroom and the bedroom once it is all complete. We're still adding some finishing touches. I love this pattern, but I'm really kind of second guessing myself because I'm just not seeing the variegation that, like, when I just look at the floss, I see a lot of variegation in it, and when I look at this, I'm not seeing that much variegation. But I don't know, it's probably just fine. I held it up in the bathroom and I think it's gonna look really good. I'm hoping that I can finish it off pretty soon. I'm a little more than halfway done, or right about halfway done, I think. So hopefully I will have a finish on that soon. I'm just, you know, when you change stuff, sometimes you second guess yourself, and I just want it to look really great and really match with, you know, all the hard work that we've put into this remodel. We're doing all of the work ourselves, so we're keeping the cost pretty low. I think the most expensive thing that we did in the bathroom was maybe the floor, but I did buy a new vanity for that space because the one that was in there just didn't fit at all. It's only a half bath and it had a rather large vanity, and it went all the way up like into the door frame. Like they had cut the molding of the door frame to fit the vanity in. And it was ugly, builder's grade. So I bought like a smaller, kind of sleek European style one from Lowe's. And it wasn't very expensive. I got it on sale for like $120. So that might have been the most expensive project that we did in there. So we're doing it doing all the work ourselves, it takes longer when you do that, especially when I work, you know, days and evenings and Ryan works nights. And anyway, I'll give you guys a tour when that's all done. The second start that I had for since my last update was I decided to take the plunge and get the Blackwork. Oh, and I've got my, where's my little project thing? Apparently I left it over there. Hold on. Okay, can't remember what it's called. Don't film so late at night. Okay, this is the Blackwork Journey Designs by Elizabeth Almond, the Save the Stitches. And I know that all of the patterns for this have been released, so it's not a stitch along really, but I guess it is. And I got all this stuff for it. And I did get started on this, and I picked like this really pretty blue linen fabric, and I'm trying to remember what it was called. I wrote it down, I believe, on here. Anyway, I will make a list down below, because I don't see where I wrote down what I got for the fabric. I got it from 123, but it's this really pretty blue fabric, and that is as far as I've gotten. I blocked out for the entire first pattern, and then I did the first 2 blocks, and then I got the Kaleidoscope, and I started working on that because I was thinking I kind of wanted to do this Blackwork for kind of the bedroom, bathroom area, but then I realized when I got the fabric that it's just going to be way, way, way too large for that area, because it's just not a very big area that I have to work with. So, but I'm really excited for that, and I'm going to get back onto this as soon as I finish up that Kaleidoscope, because that was so much fun to do. It kind of hurt my brain a little bit, but it was so much fun to do those kind of new stitches and stuff. Okay, and then delving into my project bag here. The only other one, I didn't work on my Heaven and Earth at all since my last update, and I didn't work on my my Parisian one at all, so I'll show you guys where I was for those. Okay, so the Heaven and Earth Designs one, this is one that Ryan picked out, and I really have no clue. It's probably not going to get hung up anywhere when it's done, because it's like a half-naked girl, but I really like the skulls and the angel and all of that, so I'm actually thinking about ordering a different Heaven and Earth Designs, because I just finished one up last time and I really, really loved it, doing it. I did the Train of Dreams. Why is that so hard to say? I can't English today. But I'm just not overjoyed by this one. I was going to teach Ryan how to stitch, and he just really hasn't had time, so I kind of worked on it for him when I was between. I didn't really have any. I finished up that Train of Dreams, and I finished up a Lavender and Lace Angel, and I didn't really have any projects I was working on, so it's exactly where it was last month. I really haven't worked on it at all, but I'm just not excited about it, so I'll probably pick a different one to do. And then the other sort of really, I have all these really big ones going. This is a pattern I got off Etsy with the Eiffel Tower and stuff like that. I'm intending for this to maybe go in my bedroom, and I haven't worked on that at all, so I'm still in the same spot for that. But like I said, I've been focusing on the Kaleidoscope because I have a place that I want that to go, and so I kind of want it to be done fairly soon. Then the last work in progress that I have going, and I don't know where it is. I don't know where the pattern is. I thought it was on the little clipboard, but oh, who knows. I am so like disorganized because we've been doing all of this remodeling and nothing is where it's supposed to be. And I think it might be on the clipboard that is still in my room. But I will, and I think I pulled the glass. But this is a bunch of books, and I did work on this quite a bit because last time I just had a little bit kind of done in the middle, and I finished off the wording for this book, and I did up here and I did down here, so I did make some progress on that. So this is not a big huge project, but it's kind of a line of books, and I will put a picture in right here since I don't have the chart with me. And I'm really excited to finish this one as well. So I probably won't be focusing in the next month. I probably won't do anything on the Heaven and Earth or the Paris one because I will be finishing up Kaleidoscope, and then I want to get back to these books and back to Save the Stitches. So I will probably be working on those 3 for the next month, and I would like to find one more project to get started. I have my eye on a couple of smaller like skeleton ones on Etsy, and I haven't really decided yet. I would like to do one. We're putting a faux fireplace in our room, and I'd like to do something small to kind of go up there. So I will probably have one more new start for my next update. But that is everything that I have done for this month, and I feel like it's not very much. I feel like when I watch Flosstube for like days on end, you guys have a bazillion projects and you're making so much progress and you have so much to say. And here I've talked for like 12 and a half minutes and I'm done. So, but that's sort of where I am right now. So thank you guys so much for watching. Don't forget to go over to my Instagram and follow me so that you can see updates that I do as I go along and maybe help me decide on which little skeleton project that I would like to start. And follow my crazy cats because they are running around here. Oh, and you definitely want to go over to my Instagram and check out the picture of Sabrina in her cone of shame after she licked out her space stitches. Her eyes are so sad. But yeah, she's in trouble, so you can go over there and laugh at her if you want to. Anyway, thank you guys so much for watching. Leave me a comment down below. Let's talk, let's chat. I'm trying to find, different ways to connect with you guys on Facebook. I've joined Stitch Mania, and I followed a bunch of different cross-stitch groups, so hopefully we can get connected and I can start to make friends with some of you guys and be my stitchy friends. So I will see you guys next month for my next update, unless you want to watch some of my other videos on beauty or planning. So I'll see you next time.